Okay, ladies. Hey, happy Sunday. Hold on a minute. Let me read this right here. Okay. Excuse me. Let's jump right on into this. Happy Sunday. So, I debated a couple days this week if I was going to share this, but I think some of these messages I meant to share for people that experience it and they feel like, oh my God, I think I'm tripping, or maybe I'm allowing things to take me over the edge or over the top. Excuse me. So I'm going to give you a couple simple signs to pay attention to if you think you're under the energies of black magic or witchcraft. Let's take for your hair example. For an example, you go and get your hair done. Let's say you have the same hairstylist, but all of a sudden, she doesn't understand the type of style that you want. Let's say you are accustomed to getting something very similar, the same thing, you have the regular same style or something very simple, but at the same time she always, something is off, the length, the color, the cut. It's just little things like, oh, I didn't do this, or oh, I didn't do that, or oh, I didn't do enough of that. But your hairstyle is not the same, and this is a stylist that knows you have rapport with them, but your hairstyles tend to be off. So that's one sign. Because when the energy cannot affect you from a person that is projecting onto you, doing some sort of witchcraft on you, sending black magic towards you, when it doesn't hit you and have the effect that they hope, want, or intend, what happens is it gets what's around, who or what is around you, and it throws you and them off. So your hair wouldn't come out the way you thought, hope, or wanted. Now, that's one example. Let's say for your lashes, you get your lashes done. You get your lashes done, and then, your eyes are watering, itching. You have like an allergic effect from it, providing that you're not allergic to the lashes or the glue. If you've been getting lashes and they've been just fine, but all of a sudden your lashes are starting to irritate you, bother you, maybe even getting like an eye infection or a sty, that means that there's an energy that could be sent to you, projecting onto you to throw you off, or the person that's doing it. So pay attention to that. Same thing with makeup. If you have a person that does your makeup. Now, let's talk about your nails. Let's say you go to the same nail tech, and that nail tech, the shape is off, the design is off. It's just not hitting, and you don't catch it at first. You're like, man, why is Jay off the last couple of times? Why did she give me this square shape? I don't wear square. I use coffin or ballerina. So what's with that? So therefore, yours like, why is all my services off? Let's say you put your clothes in the dry cleaners. The dry cleaners loses your clothes, and it's an outfit or a shirt that you love. You can't wash it in the wash machine. It's dry clean only, but you love that shirt, or you love those jeans, or whatever that outfit is. But you tend to start having little subtle things happen. You didn't catch it with your hair. You didn't catch it with your lashes. You didn't catch it with your nails. You didn't catch it until like, oh my God, am I under attack? Am I being attacked? Is there a witchcraft being done on me? Has black magic been sent to me? Those are signs that things are going on beyond your control, and it's another person trying to project onto you, to control you, to number one, make you emotional. Whether you're a man or a woman, that's a goal, to make you emotional, because we respond out of emotion, whether it's in the form of anger, yelling, cursing, whether it's in the form of crying, falling out, or your psyche, to make you have a mental breakdown. So therefore, you have to at some point say, wait a minute, let me just withdraw. okay, my ball is off. She didn't braid enough hair down for my ball to be big and wide enough. I don't think it fits my face, so I'm going to have to roll with it. Because those things are, especially for women, is meant to make us feel insecure, unattractive, and to take a dagger at the confidence level that you're already at to bring you down. That's a form of witchcraft. That is black magic, and that's what it's meant to do. So when it doesn't do that, you know, it's a person that's trying you, taking darts at you, targeting you in various areas, in various forms, to throw you off, just to feel like, oh my God, I should quit. Oh my God, I should give up. Oh my God, I'm just this. Oh my God, I just can't get anything right. Oh my God, it's just horrible. Oh my God, my life is such a mess. But what the Lord is saying, pay attention. You may have to switch it up. You may have to get a different hairstyle or stylist. You may have to do your own makeup, or you may have to change out with your nail tech. Sometimes, especially when people know where you go, when they learn where you go, or just discover, even when they don't know, they still, the energy is so wrapped around you that it attaches itself to a person that you are closely connected to. You may not have a intimate relationship, but think about it. People that do our hair, that do our lashes, that do our nails, that do our dry cleaning, we're closely connected, especially if you use the same person, the same people, the same company is meant to sabotage you. Those are signs you too may also need to take a break. Take a break. Find something else. Find another company. Now I'm going to give you one last clue or suggestion to just be more attentive when you are going out to eat. If you are like me, you don't cook at home. Let's say you eat out once a day or twice a day or whatever have you, but you eat out and you pretty much eat at the same restaurants or maybe even the same type of food. When your food is not right, and especially if you get the same thing from the same restaurant, when you get your food and it's wrong, something is left off, or the food is undone or overcooked, it's just not to your liking, and you know it's a restaurant that they typically never miss with you, you're like, oh my God, every time I come in, the last 2 times, the last 3 times, the last 4 times, the last few times I've come, my food has just not been right. I feel like, man, maybe business is going down. Excuse me. Maybe they change, or maybe it really is you. Maybe the energy that's been sent to you, a person that's working on you behind the scenes. When people want to sabotage your life, what better way to sabotage us than to make things around us seem or appear as if it is crumbling? So that is an energy. It is a spirit. You are likely under spiritual attack. And the Holy Spirit, you're thinking because it's something simple and minor, even when your service providers have offset attitudes or nonchalant or dismissive attitudes, especially those of you all that are in third party situations. When a person ghosts you or they're silent to you, when you pay attention to your life, if other people are beginning to like be dismissive, be a little non-verbal, that you are typically verbal with, there's a strong energy that's working against not just you in that romantic relationship, but people that you are close to. So it can be your family members, it can be your friend, it can be your children as well. So you have to know that it is not flesh and blood that we are warring against, but it is a principality. But the Spirit of the living God, rise and resides over every principality. So you must stay locked in with the Lord. And guess what? He will show you the hands, the eyes, the nose, the mouth, and the energies behind every strategic attack. What you have to do is abort the mission. Seems very simple, but complicated. Sometimes we make it complicated. You have to pull back. You have to reassess. You have to say, you know what, something is off, something is wrong, I shouldn't be doing this. You know, I keep going to the same, I'm getting the same unfair treatment at the same nail salon. My nail tech is off, my lashes is off, my esthetician is off, my waxer is off. You know, when she waxes me, she's leaving hair down there. I've spoken to her about it. She cleans it right back up. I have to go back. I have to inconvenience myself. My schedule is off. I just got waxed a couple of days ago, but I'm noticing the hair is still on the inside, still at the bottom of my my buns. She didn't get everything. This is like the third time, oh my God. The first time she had a rough day. She was rushing. The second day, we were in there talking, lollygagging. The third day, it's just the same thing. So is she not paying attention? Is it her or is it you? Is it you? Because the energy in the attack is on you. Or it could be vice versa. The energy or the attack is on you is meant to make you be thrown off, get frustrated, and it's also meant to make people have arguments, bad breakups, and you begin to feel like, I can't have friends, I can't have associates, I gotta be isolated, I gotta be quarantined, I got to be separated all the time. I can't be around anybody, and it's not to take away from your season of separation, or just if you're an introvert, because a lot of people, especially as we age and mature, we don't really care for a lot of company. So therefore, you're like, well, I don't really hang around a lot of people anyway, but I'm trying to figure out why the little simple things I do are being thrown off, because there's the spirit of witchcraft amongst you. That's witchcraft. That is witchcraft. Okay? So, ladies, I'm going to pin that there. I hope that this has been helpful. And I'm sharing that because, of course, I must have experienced this in order to share it. But I wanted to just be sure and certain, and make sure that it wasn't just going to be, excuse me, a emotional conversation, so that those of you all that are experiencing this, that you can, like, you know what, let me think about this. I noticed now my eyebrows now. She did kind of wax some eyebrows a little funny the last 2 times. Let me think about this. And just be attentive. Take inventory of your life. And don't be in so much of a hurry that you can't withdraw for a day and reassess. And not only reassess them, but reassess yourself realistically. Now, I am an anal person. Most people don't know that about me, but I am a very anal person, and I always have been. That's not changed about me. So I know when it's my anal side versus when something is off. Okay, so you have to be honest with yourself, and I'm sharing that about me. Because sometimes that's why I don't look at me as a perfect person. Now, I'm not an influencer. I told y'all that I'm not an influencer. I'm a public worker. I work for you all. My life, certain parts of my life is public. I work for you all to help you and me. You feel me? Yeah. So I want you to take inventory, and if you are experiencing these things, I need you to take a step back. It's a sign that you need to take a break from something or someone, and you have to determine what that break needs to be. Okay, that same person can't do my hair right now, or I can't get that style. Maybe I gotta work in my own hair. I can't get my nails done from that same person. I gotta switch it up. Maybe I'm not gonna wear lashes anymore or at all. Maybe I'm gonna do my own makeup and not have anybody do it, or whatever have you. Or if you have clothes that are tailor-made, whatever that is, you got to be attentive and be realistic. Because if you make it seem like it's always about somebody else, you'll never be able to see the realness of you and who you are. Are you anal? Can you be uptight? Can you be a bit much? Are you genuine enough to say that about yourself, at least to yourself? See, I gotta say some of this to y'all. You know what I'm saying? It is a little embarrassing to keep it, to be real with you. But I gotta say some of this to y'all so you don't think I'm all that or I'm perfect. And hopefully it'll encourage you just to take a look at yourself and to be able to pinpoint the problematic area or the direct problem. Do you have a you problem? Or do you have a spiritual attack problem? Are you under the energies of witchcraft or black magic? So I think that's it. I think I gave the signs as well as the solution. At least I hope I did better with that this time. I saw some comments. Sunglasses. I got them from Shein. Jewelry came from It's Fashions or Amazon. This shirt right here, it says I accept my apologies in cash. It's a store I love called It's Fashion. It's my childhood store. I've never not loved that store. I've been shopping since I was a teenager. It's called It's Fashion. They don't do online shopping, but if you have one in your area, I think you should check it out. I think you like the thing that I find in there as well. But I saw something about these sunglasses, Shein. So ladies, I hope that's it. I love you all. Let me say something about when you're under attack by groups or multiple people. Those are times that you need to separate your life from most people. Unfortunately, because we don't live under the same, people do not oblige the rules and laws of the land, and they do not oblige the laws and rules of God, the spiritual laws. So we live amongst violators. Anytime you feel like your life is being violated by a person, but especially multiple people, my suggestion, my advice to you would be live a very simple, practical life. Eliminate yourself from everybody, and begin to take inventory on the conversation that people want to have or try to have with you. Now, people, can stalk you on the internet. That's what they do. All you have to do is minimize what you put out there or lie. Choose your lies strategically to keep them out of the loops of the truth of your life, and that'll just be that. But when you feel like multiple people are surrounding you or in your life, you must separate yourself. Now, I myself, I was not taught, trained, or reared from my parents, either of them, to have a lot of friends. So that's just common, natural nature to me. And if I ain't mistaken, I'm going to say this a little loosely, but all of my dad's children were like that, and the ones that still are living are still like that. That's just who we are. That's just who we are. So you have your friends, and then you have to also reassess. You have to stay prayed up so that you can discern correctly, not just a person but yourself as well. But these groups and these people that do things in multiple forms, they are ridiculous, and of course they vibrate from a low grade of earth. So all you can do is just keep yourself withdrawn from them. And sometimes it's just good to take a break. It may be a season that you do not fellowship, you do not socialize, you do not interact, and you do not share personal, intimate things. Is where you cover yourself like, what, I've overshared some things before, I regret that. So in this season, I'm just not going to share anything. It's going to be a trust God situation where the Lord and I have more conversations. The Lord and I are more intimate. And, I'm going to keep it there. I'm going to pin that right there just in case. And people that are close to you, one thing I will tell you from personal experience, people that are close to you, they will never try to invade your privacy. They will know when you have shut down, and they will know when you are shutting off. And shutting down and shutting off does not mean you don't still socialize, but they know your blockages. Like, I got a block right there. I don't want to talk about that. Don't ask me that. they'll know, and they will not try to invade, and they will not try to sweet talk you. There will not be any manipulation. That person, you probably will likely see them check up on you more, to say, hey sis, you know, I want to check up on you, or hey love bug, hey ladybug, you know, I just want to just, you want to get together, get something to eat, you want to go somewhere. It'll be something about that, and the conversations will be in general. It won't be tailored to you. When people are snooping and being nosy, conversations are always tailored to you. Okay? It's what's in you they want you to come out with. It's tailored to you. So when you start getting that, you have to be able to recognize those things, discern them precisely. Discern them precisely. Like, why is she always asking me about this? Why is she always asking me about that? Why is she always asking me about her? Why is she always asking me about this? And I want you ladies to do this. I want you all to pray, number one, but ask the Holy Spirit to educate you about circumstantial advice. When people give you circumstantial advice, it is because they already know or have heard something about you, and they absolutely want to validate it from you. They've already been talking about you. They've already been discussing you. That's the purpose. And circumstantial advice is when a person wants you to think that they're helping you. They want you to think that they are assisting you. They want you to think that they are helpful, but actually they are a monitoring spirit, a monitoring energy, a nosy person. And there's somebody else they're discussing you with. So please be aware and be attentive of that. So I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's it. I hope that covers everything. I'm gonna jump on the AEL channel. I want to give them the same little nuggets, but I wanted to go into it a little more with us, ladies. Also, I want to say one more thing over here. There's one more thing. If I could just keep your focus and attention right here, you know. The devil comes to kill, steal, and destroy. And the enemy has no boundaries, okay? So this is what I want you all to start being attentive of before I make changes, because I will be in the upcoming season. I want you to take note of the comments. The reason why I got rid of moderators was for multiple reasons, but a lot of times people will attack you and they want to throw you off. When you see these derogatory comments, that's who a person is, and that's a spirit. See, if I wasn't saying anything that was, number one, true about my life that I have experienced and overcome, then the comments wouldn't be in here. The people wouldn't be in here. When people call me so much of a liar, so much of an exaggerated person, or whatever, you know, these terms are, like that person calling me the monkey, calling me the gorilla, what they wanted me to do was stop saying what I was saying to you and go back and forth with them. But in this season, right, but today, this moment, I want to stick to what I got to say to you. So I want you to pay attention to the comments. I don't want, I'm not going to always not respond, you know that. But I'm just saying, I want you to understand those are the energies that we need to be attentive on and check it off confirmation. So don't let it get you twisted to where you start focusing on that energy so much that you miss the confirmation that you need. Because that person is being who they are. They're nobody. They're nothing. And I assure you, their life resembles that. Okay? So don't allow yourself to, and that's not just here on this live, that's in any person's social media, whatever you tend to get a message from. People use various ways to distract you. It's not just about distracting me, but it's about distracting you. But they're nobody. They're nothing. I assure you, their life reflects it. Okay, ladies, I love you. I hope this message has been helpful. Peace and blessings. Great day. Take your love vitamin and enjoy your life. Live your life to the fullest. You will always have people around you trying to distract you, trying to stop you. You will always have people trying to project onto you. That's the way life is. And once we learn that, once we understand that, then guess what? We recognize a portion of our purpose, a portion of what we are anointed in and who we are anointed to affect, because we won't be anointed to affect everybody. See, I'm not anointed to affect nobody's. I'm not, I don't have that level of anointing. I don't have the anointing to affect a person that does not have anything going for themselves. I'm not anointed for that. I pick and choose when I want to go low with them. Today is not the day for that. So I want you to also choose your battles wisely as well. I get paid to sit up here and speak my truth. They are putting money in my pocket. I just got my nails done for the second time this week on Trolls. When I finish this video, I'm going to go to the next. I probably hit all channels today. But then I'm going to take myself to lunch. Probably vlog that and post it so they can comment. But see, that's what they don't understand. People love to use energies, but they don't understand how the energy works for them. They're a footstool to me. They put me in the position that I am in. You hear those sirens? Those are spiritual confirmations. Sirens are confirmation to the universe speaking to you about you. So a nobody ain't gonna hit me but so much. It's when I choose to respond back. And then I'm going to respond back in the truth. I have people that are hiding HIV in their life. And women that was trolling me, that was sleeping with this guy named Marcus. And he has infected a few of them. And all that was covered. So see, all these things are coming out now. And they're mad. They're angry. They're bitter. Okay? But it's life. My life is not your life. You take from my life what you don't want and don't make those same choices. Okay? Peace and blessings. I hope that this message has been very helpful. I love you all so very much. Great day. Namaste.